What's up guys, this is HDD Recovery Services. I'm just gonna do a quick little video about today's packages that we just received for data recovery. There's a bunch of stuff in there and I have a feeling that one of those packages may actually be a good subject to make a video about. So I'll start with this box. This box came from Memphis, Tennessee. Got a little box inside. It's kind of light. I'm gonna guess it's probably a 2.5 inch hard drive inside. Yes, it is. It's a laptop thin SSHD, so it's a hybrid hard drive that has some sort of issue. I'm gonna check it out. Thank you, Greg, for sending it in. This video will probably have an individual episode shot about it, because hybrid drives, even though they do come in, they're somewhat rare. They don't get them as frequently as anything else, and it would be a good candidate to recover data from. So, yeah. Previous company said they could fix it. They wanted to charge him $2,300 for the work, and they decided to get a second opinion, so they sent it to me. Cool. We'll see what's going on. Next package. It's a smaller one, a little envelope, bubble wrap envelope. That's how I prefer the memory cards and flash drives to be shipped in. And this is probably a micro SD card. Yeah, so Samsung Evo. If we have a pinout, this is probably going to be also a separate episode. And let's see. This package is from Brad in Illinois. It's a 32 gigabyte micro SD. He's getting good continuity. So I'll find out for you, Brad. If I can fix it, I'll definitely be glad to assist. If I can recover the information from there, that would be great. That's package number 2 for the day. Package number 3. Let's find out what's in here. A flash drive. Sandisk beloved Cruiser. I just love these drives. One of the best flash drives Sandisk ever produced. Quickly gonna just check the connector on there, because as you guys know, I have a bunch of videos on my channel about Sandisk connector failures, and that's exactly what it is. Pin number 1 is disconnected. Well, I don't know if I'm gonna make a video about it. Maybe I'll toss it as part of this episode in it, but that's definitely gonna be a very easy case to do, and I can pretty much guarantee that it will work by the time I'm done with it. So if you have a Sandisk Cruiser or any other flash drive that failed for that reason, description box, guys, my contact details are gonna be inside of that. Next, what do we got here? This one is from This package is from Catherine in California. Nice envelope. Paper cut. Second envelope. A form. We'll try to fix this for you, Catherine. Let's find out what's inside. Oh, this is definitely my instructions. Cardboard, sandwiched, the device in, perfect. That's how you package the flash drive for shipment. So, wow, Sandisk. This has got to be the first Sandisk I ever got in this blue case. I've never seen them in the blue case. Not that it makes any difference, but it's I've probably done close to like 1,000 of Sandisk Cruisers by now, and this one is the first one that I get. Wow, this is interesting. This is actually really interesting. And I'll tell you why in a second. I mean, not to a lot of people, this probably would not be interesting to a lot of you, but this is Sandisk's case. I've never seen it be in blue. Sandisk is probably the only company on the market that makes its own controllers, that makes its own memory components. So the NAND chip is made by Sandisk, in most cases on Sandisk drives, and the controller is made by Sandisk. This, from what I can say, like the design definitely looks like it's a Sandisk design. It's got the same flaw, the connector is busted, but this has silicone motion controller and Samsung memory. I mean, you know, to those who see it often enough, this might be interesting. I don't, probably for regular people it means absolutely nothing at all, but that's cool. Catherine, I'll definitely get it done. It's, consider it done, actually. Consider it done. This is the package I was waiting for a while, and it got misdelivered to my neighbors. Awesome, thank you. FedEx, at least, for leaving a note that you delivered it somewhere else. So I just retrieved it from my neighbors. And you know, some of you follow this channel, a lot of you guys are asking what tools I'm using and whatnot. I will share all this stuff once when the time comes. I'm in the process of figuring out how what would be a better presentation. I'm probably gonna have to split these episodes into different categories, like what tools I use for soldering, what tools I use for NAND recovery, what tools I use for solid states, what tools I use for hard drives, and I'll break it down into different categories, and I'll try to shoot a series of these episodes sometime in the future, so stay tuned. But this box here, as you guys may be able to read, came from these guys here. Alright, and as some of you may know, that's a rival company from China for AceLab. So inside of one package we got two boxes. The reason why I wanted to buy this tool is actually this unit has some features that currently are not available for PC3000. Two of them which I'm extremely interested in. First, it's the drive. This, based on the tech support from this company, they said they have ability to unlock DM000 drives, which are a newer line of Seagate Crawford family hard drives, which I just had a recent case that I couldn't move forward on because PC3000 doesn't support that family of a drive and can't unlock and give access to the firmware. Can give access to the terminal within the utility. So unless the drive is repaired and works flawlessly, you're out of luck. There's not much that you can do to manipulate head maps. There's not much that you can do to disable media cache. There's not much that you can do in regards to you know, translator problems that would need to be assisted through the terminal. So all this stuff is basically out of reach up until most likely a next update. When that next update is going to come out, who knows? Maybe 2 months, 3 months from now. So I found MRT's post about Christmas sale that they have going on, and I decided to bite the bullet. The difference in price, whether you buy out the entire tool versus a financing option, is pretty substantial. You're gonna pay around 1,100 bucks difference. So I figured I'd just buy it. This was like roughly was 3,400 bucks. And this is not a sponsored video. They didn't offer me any discount additionally. I didn't ask for this tool to be free. I had to buy it. So if this tool is garbage, I'll tell you that it's garbage. Nobody's making any favors to anybody in this video. But if this tool is a good candidate to compete with PC3000's product with utility work that you can offer and disk imaging ability that you can offer, if the speed is good, if capabilities are the same, then you know what? The 4-channel version, which was what this is, price-wise, is definitely much better priced than PC3000. So, first box, it's got terminal cables, it's got power cables, and it has some sort of adapters. So let's have a look at what those adapters are. Okay, those are terminal adapters. Here's where I can say that, okay, the PCB printed circuit boards could be washed a little bit more. Okay, it seems like, you know, the solder paste and the flux are still visible, which is not a big deal. I honestly don't care about it. But I'm used to seeing PC3000 ASLab stuff, and it's cleaner. It's not an even valid point, guys. It's nothing really. Okay, so we have, oh, this is another thing I forgot to mention. Currently, if you have to work with ROM components on Seagate drives, using PC3000 ability to program the content of the ROM chip, you might as well go for a lunch up until that process is finished. This thing, however, right here, offers extreme improvement in terms of speed for editing the information inside of the ROM. So you need to change the head map, how many heads are active inside of the unit. This thing, they promise, is going to get it done much faster. You don't have to really go for lunch this time. And this has to be our terminal. Cool thing about it is they actually have two ports for the terminal, so you can have one channel and the second channel powered by a single USB cable, which is neat. You don't have a bunch of cables hanging out of your machine, plus it's not taking up an extra USB port on your machine. So that's a great improvement. What's in the second box? Okay, Sata cables. We got 4 of them because the device has 4 channels. This is MRT ULTRA SATA 6G. Up here we got a USB cable for the terminal and the card. The rest of the stuff would need to be downloaded from their website, like the software and the drivers and whatnot. But usually, like this part here resembles the features of PC3000 Express a lot. MRT has an Express version, but MRT's version of an Express is a 2-channel, very close to what the UDMA version would be for ASLab. Overall, you know, seems like the only thing is it only supports one IDE channel here. But I don't see that being a problem whatsoever because I have multiple PC Express stations here, and I never use 2 IDE channels on the same machine. It never happens. So it doesn't even matter if there's 1 IDE channel or 2. Having the IDE channel is a plus. You're not going to get too many drives for IDE cases anyways, but not having it would probably be worse than having it. So 2 power inputs, 4 power outputs. I'll figure this out. I'll give you guys an extensive review on how this tool works, and you probably will see me working on this tool in like screen capture later on as I do further cases, just to show you generally like what are the key features of this device would be. Alright, so this is not gonna be like I don't want to make this episode like 30 minutes long, so I'm gonna cut it here. I know maybe we didn't do anything exciting, but this is pretty exciting for me. MRT Labs, guys, check them out if you interested. But the main, like I said, the main goal, the main reason for me buying this was ability to work, potential ability to unlock Crawford drives. So that would be a huge plus because those drives are going to be coming in more and more frequently now. Another very crazy thing that these guys are promising that they have technology for is actually gaining access to the data on encrypted Western Digital passport drives that the client may have forgotten the password for. Interesting. I'll have it tested. I'll encrypt some, I'll password protect some passport drives that I have here, and I'll try to gain access to them, and we'll see if that's even a possibility. They say they're capable of doing that, so big thumbs up if they can, and that's going to be extremely cool feature. I'm going to have to go through tons of emails to see everybody who requested that stuff in the past that, you know, I just had to turn down because PC3000 could not do that. And this is not a knock on PC3000. I stand behind their product 100%. I use it daily. It's extremely good product. PC3000 and Data Extractor, Usually, you know, they're the flagship of data recovery equipment. But I've never worked on MRT before, and when I saw these features that they have that PC3000 doesn't have, it makes me think a little bit. Maybe I should give it a try. So we'll try it out and see how it works. Some of these cases that I got here, I'll film them today as well. And you guys, if you're interested in seeing what turns out, especially this solid state hybrid, follow the channel, and I'll post this up shortly. Hoping that all of those packages will be resolved and the clients will be reunited with their data once again. Thank you for watching, subscribing, liking. I'll see you guys in the next episode.